My name is Srivatsa and I'm an internal medicine specialist here at Colchester East Hants Health Centre. I literally Googled for job opportunities in Canada, and the first thing to show up on my search list was this recruiter based out of Elmsdale who I contacted, and we spoke on the phone. He told me what the job requirements would be and what the training requirements would be, and I knew that I met all of those. So I said, well, I'm happy to talk to someone there and see if we can do some kind of interview. Basically agreed that, yeah, this was a good fit. I would be able to do what they wanted, and this was a place that I thought I would be comfortable coming to. And the recruiter told me it takes a good 6 months or more to get the paperwork. And I got mine by April, so it took exactly 2 months. It was one after the other, you know, things falling into place, figuring out where I go to work, what I do at work, who I work with. They were all very, very welcoming. And now 11 plus years later, I have to say, this is home. Whenever we travel down to Boston or to India or wherever, after a little while, I'm like, okay, when are we going back? Because I truly get homesick for home here. I was doing the math the other day, 11 years, a quarter of my life in Truro. I hope to spend the rest of my life in Truro. This is, to me, like a dream. It's all been amazing. Everyone loves Victoria Park. There's no one who doesn't love Victoria Park. Training on the Cobequid Trail, which heads out onto the Bay of Fundy. You've got the Bay of Fundy on your right side as you're heading out, and you've got farms and rolling hills on your left and cows, and it's within 10 minutes of running outside Truro, you feel like you're in this idyllic kind of green wonderland. So that's one of my favorite things. The wilderness is right there. You don't have to, you know, seek it out. It's right available to you. Or the ocean's right there and you don't have to go too far. Tidal bore, to my uncle who's 83 years old and an engineer, so he was very interested in this whole tidal bore thing. I took him and my cousins tidal bore rafting on the Shubenacadie River. The other thing is the fact that it's very close to the international airport. I love traveling, and so getting to Halifax Airport, it's 40 minutes away. And then from there, the world is your oyster. You can go wherever you want. I love the fact that we're only 2 hours from PEI or Cape Breton. You know, destinations that people come to from all over the world are just in our backyard. But most important is the fact that the people that I've worked with here are fantastic. Genuinely nice, welcoming people. I enjoy my work family. To me, they're just as close as my actual families. One of the big advantages of living in Truro is the fact that I can bike to everywhere. This past summer, I have not driven my car to work ever. I ride my bike to work, I ride my bike back home. 4 years ago, Truro held its first Pride Parade, which was momentous. Being a part of a gay couple in a smaller town in Nova Scotia, as a professional, I felt it was my duty to be in the parade. I marched with the health authority group. That first parade has now morphed into such an entity. It's become a large event. I grew up in Mumbai, it was Bombay back then. It's now a city of close to 16 million people. And I live now in Truro, which is a town of maybe 16,000 people, perhaps. So it's a huge difference, but at the same time, do I feel like I'm missing out on anything by not living in a bigger city? I have to say no. The connections that I've made, not just at work with my coworkers or colleagues, but also with my patients and my patients' families, it's incredible. If you are of the mindset of going with the flow, this is the place to be. And you could be from a metropolis or you could be from the next village over. I think you'd find your tribe here.